Beauty Chair, it's Shaylee. I'm here today with a video about my top 5 Tarte favorite top 5 products. I was reached out to by a girl named Brittany. She has 2 channels here on YouTube. One is called NaturallyThriftyMom and the other one is called BeautyNaturesWay. So on her channel, the beauty channel, BeautyNaturesWay, she will also be posting a video of her top 5 favorite Tarte products as well. So you can check out mine and then head over to her channel. She has used Tarte, I'm assuming, a lot longer than me. She has a bunch of videos all about Tarte already that I have watched. Also, if you're a mom, I've been watching, I'm not a mom yet, but I just checked out a few of her videos on the mom channel. Anyways, it's good for her videos are all about how to use things that don't have anything fake in them. It's all natural products. Nothing's going to harm you. So if you're into that kind of a thing, she seems very educated on it. So definitely go check her channels out. I will link it all below. So if you aren't familiar with Tarte at all, let me just give you a little bit of a brief background from them. They were created in 1999. A woman created it because she was sick of dealing with all the yucky ingredients and products. She wanted all natural products with cute packaging and stuff. So they're mineral oil free, paraben free, they're cruelty free, gluten free. I think they have no fake fragrances. Their stuff does smell because they use natural products, to make them. So it has natural fragrances. So if you have sensitive skin, if you don't like a lot of artificial things in your products, definitely try out Tarte. They're a great line. Let's just hop into my favorite 5 Tarte products. Hey you guys, so my first favorite Tarte product is the Tarte MARACUJA Creaseless Concealer. I purchased this in light. I could also probably use light medium. I like this because it is available in 12 colors for you guys. So, everyone can find a color that's going to match them. And it retails at $24. I like this one too because it's called Creaseless, obviously. It's for under the eyes. It doesn't crease. I do not think this creases at all. I put this underneath my eyes and I set it with a powder. I think if you were a little bit more dry, you wouldn't have to set it just because it's a really tacky feeling. It feels different than any other concealer I've ever used. You know how MAC Pro Longwear, if you guys have used that, is tacky? This is more tacky, but not in a bad way. I don't know how to explain it, but it just is it really stays exactly where you put it. I think that's why it's so tacky. And it is glowy, dewy, it brightens underneath your eyes. I just feel like it really makes people look youthful from someone who's, 16 to someone who's a little bit more mature. I think everyone would love this. You can obviously set it with a powder, which is what I do, or you don't have to. It's full coverage. You can use it under the eyes, which is what I do, or on blemishes. You can totally use it on blemishes. I just don't really usually use it that much on blemishes. I don't know why. I just use a full coverage foundation, so I don't feel like I need to go back over with more, but it's formulated for under eye or for blemish. So that is my first favorite product. Try it out. I love it, so I hope you guys do too. The second favorite thing from Tarte for me is the Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector. This is new. It just came out this fall from Tarte, all the CC line now that they're coming out with. This, I don't think I mentioned, this one has maracuja oil infused in there, so that's what makes it so moisturizing and shiny, I think. So this one I think definitely is different. It has just the Amazonian clay in it. It doesn't have the maracuja oil. So to me this is just a little bit heavier, a little thicker. It's only made for under eye. It's not made for blemishes. I'm sure you could just throw it on a blemish, but it's not formulated for that. The downside is it only comes in 2 colors. This is new though, so I wouldn't be surprised if they bust out a whole bunch of new colors. So if one of those doesn't match you, keep looking out. I really wouldn't be surprised if they come out with more. This is $24, so it's, just $1 more than the other one I was talking about. But for me, I just take my finger and I scoop a little bit out, do underneath the eye, and I feel like it's full coverage, covers my dark circles. If you were to only be buying one of these right now, I would honestly suggest this one just because they have way more colors. It's $1 cheaper and it's dual purpose. It's for blemishes also. But this is a nice one too. It's a little heavier. If you have a little bit darker circles, maybe this one will cover it better for you, but they only have the 2 colors. But anyways, I think Tarte just is really good at concealers, so definitely try these out if you haven't already. So my third favorite thing is actually really new to me, and it's new to the store I was working at, so I hadn't worked with it much, but it is the, let me say the name right, Amazonian Clay Volumizing Brow and Hair Powder. This retails for $25. I got the shade medium brown. It comes in 4 other colors. And at first it's kind of volumizing brow powder, come on, I could just use an eyeshadow in my eyebrows, but this I honestly feel, it's just a little circle like that. It's just regular. It looks like an eyeshadow. But I honestly feel like it's different. I completely love this. I can completely tell a difference when I just use an angled eyebrow brush with this. And I go in and I feel like when I use an eyeshadow to fill in my brows, which I don't really mind, it's not that big of a deal, but I feel like it looks more powdery, like the powder gets stuck to the actual hairs and you can see that there's product in my eyebrows. I feel like this looks a lot more natural. This just doesn't look as powdery at all. I don't know what the formulation is to where they can make it do that, but it's awesome. It just basically, like if I'm having a lazy day where I don't have a lot of makeup on, this is definitely like my go-to now. So my fourth favorite thing from Tarte are their blushes. I don't own any of their singly sold blushes. I worked with them a lot while I was working at Sephora. Some of my favorite colors were Tipsy, Exposed, Blushing Bride. So if you guys go and check out any of those are really nice blushes. Tarte is known for their blushes. So just to show you here, all I have is a limited edition. This is the Pinup Girl. Let me cover up the mirror. This is the Pinup Girl, Pinup Girl Blush Palette from Tarte. It is $42. Sorry, I'm looking on my phone because I can't remember all these prices off the top of my head. But anyways, it's 42 bucks. Their singly sold blushes are 26, I want to say. So it's a really good deal. You get to try out 5 blushes. So I'll link this one below, and then I'll also link the singly sold ones. I don't really want to swatch any of these just because, well, I'll go ahead and swatch them. I was going to say they're not sold separately, but if you get your hands on the palette, then you can obviously have these colors. So this palette is really nice because it has shimmer and matte shades. So here's the blushes up close. So from darkest to lightest, that's how I did it on my hand. So it goes from like darkest to lightest. So I didn't want to originally swatch these, like I was just saying, because I didn't want to get your guys' hopes up if you can't get your hands on this, but just that way you can see how beautiful they are, so you can get your hands on this and really try. It's still on Sephora.com, it's on Tarte.com. Such a good deal for $45. And then if you don't get your hands on that, definitely check out their regular blushes. So they're infused with Amazonian clay, which helps the longevity of them. They're supposed to be 12-hour wear. They're just super pigmented. Like, as you can see on the swatches, I literally just like rubbed my finger and swatched all of these. I feel like when I have my brush, like when I put the blush on my brush, I have to kind of tap or just go in really light-handed because they are just so pigmented. And just in case you guys want to see it, you know, on the skin versus on my hand, I do have this last color on today, the darkest. So it's a matte finish. I also have a highlight over top, but they just really do last a long time. Okay, and my fifth favorite thing from Tarte is actually like my top favorite thing from Tarte, and it's the Amazonian Butter Lipsticks. These retail for $16. Mine kind of look different. I have 5. I don't know where the 5th one is, probably in a purse somewhere. But anyways, they're different packaging because I got these for like a holiday set last year. But if these are still available in this set, I think it was like $30 or $40 for a set of 5. It was such a good deal because these are originally $16 sold separate. So I'll link that below from Ulta if it's still up. If not, I'm sure there's some holiday sets for this year. So I'll link everything. I'll link the sets. I'll link the singly sold ones down below so you guys can see. I'll just swatch these ones so you guys can actually see like the pigmentation of them. They have jojoba seed oil in them, so they're very, very pigmented and moisturizing, and I just like them. The jojoba seed oil obviously doesn't make them more pigmented, but I just meant like it doesn't make them really sheer. You can still get some color out of here, but in a way they're not like super opaque either. It's just a nice wash of color to where you can throw this on without worrying about looking in a mirror or using lip liner, and they're just so pretty. I have a Sweet Peach on today, if you guys are wondering. And then some of these aren't sold all the time. Like this one is called Candy Red. Up top here, it's called Candy Red, and that was a holiday one, but I just wanted to show you guys like how pretty the swatches are and like how they look so glowy and moisturizing to the lips. So I have Sweet Peach on my lips today. That is sold separate. My favorite color is right here, and it's called Angelic Nude. That's my favorite out of all of them. There's such pretty colors. I think there's 8 altogether, so check them out next time you're at Sephora. Like I said, I'll link all of them below, but they're just a nice, beautiful lipstick. So I really like these, and they're only 16 bucks, so it's the same as like a MAC lipstick, so definitely check those out. Alright you guys, so that concludes my top 5 favorite Tarte products. Definitely check out Brittany's. I'll link all her information down below. She just, like I said in the intro, she seems very knowledgeable about what is in her ingredients of her makeup. So if you are really wanting to learn about that, her channel is great. I've been watching a bunch of videos and learning a lot. If you have Tarte products that you think I should try, go ahead and put those in the comments below. I love your guys' recommendations. I have a couple things on my list already to purchase coming up. I really want to try the mascara. I've played with it at work, but I've never actually put it on, but I hear great things about the mascara. And so anyways, I have a few on my list, but definitely tell me if you have favorites, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!